Peace, family. It's your boy Tajiri. Today's topic of this discussion is about relationships in 2016 and some of the things that are necessary to have a working relationship. The first thing I want to talk about is the key elements that are needed in a good relationship. First and foremost, we all know some of these things. We all know these things. These are cliche. It's not even about discovering what it is. It's about knowing what it is and practicing those principles. Trust, communication, honesty, love, compassion, understanding. These are some of the things that you need to have a working relationship. Now, men and women, we have different roles. We have different natures. And so, a lot of my lectures or a lot of my videos are going to point back to knowledge of self, because knowledge of self is primary, it's key, it's everything. It's going to open the door to everything. So, you meet someone that has, not even that you meet someone, you have a certain knowledge of yourself, right? Chances are you're going to attract that. You're going to meet someone who has a certain knowledge of themselves. Or it may not even be that direct. It may not even be exactly like that. But for sure, it will be a reflection. You a reflection to them and them a reflection to you in some way, shape, or form. But when two people really meet each other and they really dig each other and fall in love, because after you fall, you got to stand and be in love. And that's not as easy as it sounds, although love is the key. Love is strong. Love is everything. Not just the romantic and the kisses and hugs type of love, that comes with that, but unconditional agape love. You have to have a certain level of love within yourself, or love of yourself, in order to give that, in order to have that to give to someone else, and vice versa. So a lot of times we go into these relationships with an expectation or uncommunicated expectation, and that's going to lead to the disappointment 120%. That's going to lead to the disappointment all the time. So, if you can be honest with yourself, because, we got a lot of people who are married and still living the single life. And we got a lot of people who live in the single life wishing they were married, really are looking for someone, because everybody ain't the marrying type, and everybody ain't the single swinging type either. So, if you find that person that makes you feel better, you see what I'm saying? Or allows you to be you unconditionally, hold on to them. If somebody's showing you that they want to be down, and they're not bullshitting and they're not pulling punches and playing games and things of that nature, roll with it. Relationship is just what that is, to relay the relationship, like to relay how you guys relate mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. It's not about the romantic shit that they gave us growing up and telling you it's all, this and that and fairy tales. And even though the feeling of being in love gives you that, it gives you that, but it's deeper. It's deeper, 9 times out of 10 people get into a relationship with an agenda, Chicks don't want to be single. They want to have a man. They want to be married, or at least, cohabitating and being a family, And it's quiet as it kept, dudes do too. It's quiet, a lot of niggas be frontin', a lot of dudes be frontin', but at the end of the day, you want somebody to rub your back and say, baby, it's going to be okay, And if you want to have that genuinely and sincerely, then you got to give that genuinely, or at least offer to give that genuinely and sincerely. So, it's tricky, man. But, the idea of having someone there for you and with you is to strengthen you or to propel you or to add to you, not just to take away from you or to get something from you. You know, it's kind of like this. I love you because of how you love me. Like I love you because you allow me a particular freedom. You allow me to be me, and you're good, and you're cool with that. And my meanness, my being me, complements you, and you being you complements me, and we can build on those things. But and then even to take it, we got to go further too. Just because if you're dealing with a relationship and it's serious, long-term marriage, the whole nine, then you got to bring into the other aspects of the financial responsibilities and communicate what's expected. And if children are in the picture, what's the deal? Who's taking care of who? And why? And what are your reasons? Earth, Wind, and Fire had that song, the reasons that we're here. I'm bugging, but for real, the reasons, man. We go for a lot of that glitters ain't gold. It might be aluminum foil. Aluminum foil glitters too. But so you got to be careful. A big button, a smile, that could give you a heartache. I'm not saying, I'm not getting to ugly and pretty. I'm just saying what you like, your preferences. They're your preferences, and you're free to that. But don't be limited to your preferences, because you might miss something grander that you didn't even know or could even imagine. It's tricky out here with these relationships. But this is just my little trial run. It's just my little first video, and we're talking about relationships 2016. I'm just trying to get a feel for the camera. I'm just trying to get a feel for what you're gonna see, what you guys see. I've been told I need to do this for a while now. I've been told that I need to do videos. I need to talk to folks, enlighten folks, and share my opinions and things that I've experienced with the family, and hopefully and know for a fact that that's going to help someone. I can help someone along the way. And I'm all about building and being constructive. And so my 2 cents is just that. It's my 2 cents, but it's part of the structure. It's not about me being right. It's about what is righteous, and that's not. You don't need philosophy and you don't need academia to know what's right. It's righteous. So you already know. You're born with it. And but sometimes we forget. And sometimes we need to be reminded. But innately, we already know what's right and wrong. So, again, my name is Taji. My whole name is Tajiri Ali. That's my name. My friends from around the way, the homies, they call me La. Close friends call me Taji. Family calls me Taji. Real close people call me TJ. And I don't even know where that came from, but it's cool. But anyway, it's your man Taji. This is my first trial run video. We're going to see how I do, and I'm going to post it. I'm going to just see what it do. But I'm definitely going to keep them coming. We're going to talk about all kinds of things. This video is about relationship, and I'm sure I'm going to have some more videos about relationships. But we're gonna get into some heavy spiritual stuff. We're gonna try to break down some of these walls of ignorance when it comes to religion and spirituality and perceptions of what's evil and what's good and what's bad and all of that. So this is a Water is Wet production. Peace, family.